Let's start with a baked pasta recipe. It's crusty baked shells and cauliflower. So I've cooked 3/4 of a pound of shells. Oof. And I'm gonna add them to some sauteed cauliflower that I've already made, right in the bowl. I cooked the cauliflower in a little olive oil for about 5 to 7 minutes. I did it in 2 batches so it browns really well. So now I'm gonna add lots of really great flavors. And the first one's a little unusual for me, fresh sage. I need 3 tablespoons of minced fresh sage. I'm gonna just dump it right in. Next thing is 2 tablespoons of capers. I like capers for this because I like that kind of vinegary thing. It's already pretty interesting, isn't it? 1 tablespoon of chopped garlic, and I'm putting it in raw, but it's gonna cook when I bake the pasta. Next thing is half a teaspoon of lemon zest. Okay. And now lots of salt and pepper to make sure you bring out the flavors. And I like a little heat and things like this, so I'm just gonna put a little bit of red pepper flakes in. About 1/4 teaspoon of red pepper flakes. Totally up to you. I'm just gonna mix that all together. Doesn't that look great? I like that the cauliflower is actually the same size as the pasta. Okay, next is some cheese. I have Italian fontina, 2 cups, that I'm just gonna put right in. So I've got a nice big baking dish. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put half the pasta in the dish. I actually love the shells for this because they kind of catch the cauliflower in the shells. You always wanna choose the pasta that's right for the dish that you're making. And I think the shells work really perfectly for this. The next thing I'm gonna do is put big dollops of ricotta right on top. I don't wanna spread it out because when it bakes, the ricotta is gonna sort of get creamy and you'll find little pockets of creamy ricotta. So just like this, big dollops of ricotta. Just right on top. This is a great dish to make ahead because you can assemble the whole thing, refrigerate it, and then just throw it in the oven before dinner. You serve it with a little green salad to start and dinner's ready. And the last thing is I made a panko topping that's gonna make it really crusty. Let me tell you how I made it. I poured half a cup of panko, Japanese breadcrumbs, into a bowl. Added 6 tablespoons of pecorino that I'd ground in a food processor, along with 2 tablespoons of minced fresh parsley, tablespoon of olive oil, and mixed everything together. Now this is gonna go into the oven, 400 degrees for about 25 to 30 minutes until it's hot and bubbly. That looks pretty good. Crusty baked shells and cauliflower, one of my favorite pastas ever. So good.